Good morning, folks. This is Curtis from MOVE4ALL Incorporated, a family-owned relocation corporation in Orlando, Florida. Today we're going to discuss something neither you nor I want to think about, but definitely needs to be discussed, especially if you're going to use us for your next relocation, and that would be damage. We're going to dive right into damage. We'll start off with the two types of movers that there are in this world. There's movers like us that you notice we don't have a lot of reviews on damage, and the reason for that is because as soon as you call in, we want to get this damage taken care of immediately. You want this damage taken care of immediately. Um, we still want to come out as being your most referred and preferred mover, and to do that is when damage occurs, which accidents can happen, even though we're the highest paying, to my knowledge, in Orlando, the state of Florida, maybe even all of the United States, for professional seasoned journeyman movers. They are human beings just like you and I. Accidents happen. Damage occasionally happens. Let's not deny or deceive ourselves. I would say 1 out of every 50 moves in 23 years of doing business, there's going to be a scratch or nick or ding. God forbid it's on your move, but let's just be prepared for it. And let's hire the right moving company that's actually going to take care of it immediately. So the reason why we don't have these reviews, again, even no review is better than a bad review. We want to get your damage, if you have any damage at all, taken care of immediately. Now, the other type of mover in this world is the majority of movers in this world. They will procrastinate, put you off until you go away. It's that simple. It's that simple. Even if you paid for the additional insurance, you're going to get a secretary on the phone that's going to put you off to this guy, or this guy's not in, or that guy's not in, and you're just going to get put off. It's going to be an ongoing process until finally you get fed up and go away. Okay, that's what's going to happen with the majority of moving companies. I just want to let you know that right now. Again, 23 years in business, I've seen this happen over and over and over and over again. Now, getting back to two types of movers in this world, let's talk about keeping from damage happening, stopping damage from happening before it even starts. There's a lot of ways that a moving company can do that. However, we're one of the only ones that do that process. So one of the parts of that process is having your professional movers pad wrap and shrink wrap everything in the house, in the room that it's in, before they take it down a stairwell, past your drywall walls, through a doorway, because not only does pad wrapping and shrink wrapping and protecting the furniture before you take it out of the room protect the furniture or the pieces of the furniture, but it also protects these stairwells, drywall, and doorways. Okay, so very, very important. The majority of movers don't. They take your furniture apart, or they take your furniture down the stairs. If a piece of wood touches another piece of wood or drywall, of course it's going to leave a mark, not only on the piece, but also on the wall or the stairwell or the doorway. So now you've got two parts that are damaged. And then when they take it out to the truck, God forbid they didn't at least throw a blanket over it or do something. They know the majority of you are in your homes when the loader's out there loading the truck. You don't see what they're doing all of the time, and hopefully they at least threw a blanket over it when they get it to the truck. We just don't do that here. This is a professional moving company. You won't find us on Thumbtack or Craigslist or any of these other places. We are a professional moving company, and we only hire professionals, and we pay them very well for it. Now, a second part of that process is because we pay our movers extremely well, and hopefully some of you, I hope you don't take offense to this. The majority of you will appreciate it. I've gotten pretty much a 80-20% like and dislike on this process, but our movers are let know before they even start working for this company that you break it, you buy it. Basically, you're hiring us, you're hiring me, you're trusting in me, and you're trusting in MOVE4ALL and our company to get your items from point A to point B without damage. Well, the same thing with these highly paid movers that are on salaries here at our company is we paid them a very good amount of money to get your items from point A to point B without damage. Now, if they damage, the break it, you buy it policy, it keeps them much more aware, not that they're not already professional and very aware, but it even keeps them more aware when it comes to damage, that anything up to $500 is coming out of their paychecks. We do break that down. Obviously, we want them to be able to feed their families, but again, you break it, you buy it, and up to $500, they're going to pay for these expenses. So, with that being said, we'll move forward from the difference between us and our competitors and dive into insurance. Okay. Now, with insurance, we're insured up to $3 million at this moving company. Okay. We have auto insurance, cargo insurance, liability insurance. We have all these different insurance that we pay for yearly. Our website is great, but folks, I highly suggest you go to our Facebook page if you haven't already. Scroll through there. The one thing that we do is you'll always find updated photos, videos there. We are the mover for the Orlando Museum of Art. You'll see photos of us there, obviously. But the one thing that you will see is updated license and insurance information on Facebook too. Again, Facebook is a great place to post daily for our moving company. You'll also see our men on there in customers' homes, and you'll see this pad wrapping and shrink wrapping in the rooms before the items go out, like I discussed earlier. So Facebook is excellent. Just type in MOVE4ALL Orlando, do just a standard search, or you can go to facebook.com/MoveYouToday is our actually site name, just like our website, www.moveyoutaday, all spelled out.com. Okay. So for when it comes to insurance and being insured, a lot of these other moving companies, they will ask you for declared value coverage. They'll ask you to pay an exuberant amount. And folks, I got to be honest with you, the majority of moving companies, we don't use our insurance. We don't use our insurance. Whenever possible, we do not use our insurance. You're paying these moving companies this added declared value coverage that they hit you with. It's free money to them. Basically what happens is that with our vendors, it's so inexpensive. Believe me, you would have no idea how inexpensive it is to get a piece of wood refinished, to get a piece of glass repaired. Most people, you don't even know that glass can be repaired. It doesn't need to be replaced. We've even come out better if the chip ended up on an edge of a piece of a glass. We just send it in to have it rebeveled. Some people even benefit because we'll put a new bevel on for them. If they previously had no bevel at all, we can do a bevel or a double bevel or a rounded edge. And then also with glass, even if there's a nick or a chip or a ding in the center of a piece of glass, most people don't even know that glass can be ground down. Again, 23 years in this business, we've got the vendors for everything. Look at this chair that I'm sitting in. Look at the chairs and the sofas in your room. Every piece of leather or fabric has a sewn-in area for that particular piece that can be removed and can be replaced. And our upholsterers are phenomenal about getting pieces even directly from the vendor, whether it's Bears Furniture, Robin Stuckey, Hendredon, whoever made this furniture. With that being said, the reason why we don't go through insurance policies is just like your homeowners and auto insurance, but only on a much, much grander, larger scale, is the increase that they hit us with anytime we make a claim. So think about it, folks. I would rather pay to replace your entire dining room set if I had to than deal with the consequences of increased rates for the rest of the livelihood of this business. So that's why the majority of moving companies, we've got great vendors. We just pay out of pocket. Don't pay for all this added additional insurance if you don't need to. You're just giving free money away. Now, let's talk about, I know a lot of you have watched the packing video, those that have been interested in packing, but I want to throw this in here very quickly. Let's not forget about customer pack boxes. Whenever you pack yourself, customer pack boxes are never insured, okay? Unless we do external damage that causes internal damage. And what I mean by that is visible external damage. If a bootlace comes untied and God forbid a mover drops a box on the ground, and if there's obvious visual damage to that box, the corners caved in and something was damaged inside the box, of course, if we did visual external damage, internal damage is covered. Also, internal damage on electronics equipment. Folks, we don't run through a house. No moving company runs through a house and make sure all your DVDs, your VCRs, your TVs, flip through the channels, make sure all these things are working, okay? So again, when it comes to electronic equipment, movers are only responsible for internal damage if they've done external damage that caused that internal damage, something visible, okay? Something that's obvious. So, and then particle board. Let's talk about particle board, folks, okay? Particle board, it's not meant to be moved multiple times. We all know this. You know, when you put that particle board piece together, they crumble, they fall apart. Folks, we're going to pad wrap and shrink wrap. We're going to do the absolute best that we can to gingerly, delicately move anything particle board furniture. But again, I just want to let you know that these items are not insured by any moving company or by any moving company's insurance, okay? So with that being said, also, we move everything here, okay? We move everything. A lot of insurance policies don't recommend or don't allow movers to move certain things. We'll move your household chemicals. I highly suggest if you're packing yourself, use plastic bins for those. Don't use cardboard boxes. It's very easy for a lid. I know we've all been through this where we squeeze the bottle a little bit on a detergent bottle and the lid's popped off. You definitely don't want this thing leaking down through a box, through your cardboard box, through our blankets, and onto your nice solid oak dining room table, okay? So I highly suggest plastic bins if you're packing yourself. But we will put everything on our trucks but fuel and ammunition. Those are the only two things that we will not put on our trucks. And we move everything: jacuzzis, pool tables, grandfather clocks, appliances. We'll move your lawn equipment. We move tractors. We even put golf carts on our trucks, okay? We move everything at this company, but no fuel and no ammunition, and that's the only rules when it comes to our regulations and our insurance, okay? Other than that, I think we've basically covered everything. We want to get it completed for you immediately. We always, those are our intentions if you do ever nickered in. When the movers do go through their house, these guys, again, this goes back to you break it, you buy it, and then paying a little bit more attention. They're occasionally, when they pull a sofa out, if they notice a scratch or a hole or something in the back of the sofa, if they notice a loose leg, not normal wear and tear, not normal nicks and dings, but something a little bit more major than that from a previous mover, they're going to point these things out to you. Of course, you may already know about these things, but they're still going to protect themselves and they're going to point them out to you. Okay, so our guys are very professional. They're going to let you know. Other than that, I think that we basically covered everything. 407-750-2323. If you have any more questions for me or the staff, I am an obvious active owner. I'm here all the time. Leave a message if you want me to get a hold of you if I'm not available and free in the office. But I am usually here from 8 a.m. sometimes until 11 p.m. at night, folks. Other than Sunday mornings in church or Thursday evenings in church, I'm usually available for you. But our office staff is very, very, very good at answering these questions. Other than that, I really think that we covered everything. I'm sorry I'm not real video savvy. I'm a moving company owner, but I definitely post these videos because I want you to be aware. I want you to protect yourself, whether you use our company or any other moving company, and know about these things and just have a happy move, folks. Just have a happy move. Again, Move for All, Orlando, Florida, 407-750-2323 if you have any questions. And again, I'm looking at my list here. I think we've got everything covered. You guys have a great afternoon. And again, it would be our great pleasure to serve you. Thank you. Thank you. Move for All.